Oh, there we go. What? Here I am. Here I am. And behind me is that gator lake. I don't see any gators in that lake. Now, I don't hold anything against the gators. I sure don't see any tonight. I don't have anything against gators. I really don't hold anything against them. The thing is, gators do what they do. If a gator's hungry and, he wants to chomp down on somebody's leg, well, a gator does what a gator does, right? I'm not prejudiced against gators. I'm not proud of a prejudice or racism or anything like that. Whoa, this bike's gonna fall down. Well, I went to the Dollar Tree, okay? And I got a bag hanging right here. Where's it at? There it is. There's a bag hanging here that kind of throws the equilibrium off. Yeah, and I got a bunch of stuff in my backpack. Then I went to the Dollar Tree, and BB said she wanted waffles. So I bought like 5 boxes of waffles. And I spent like $30 at the Dollar Tree. Honey, I spent like $30 at the Dollar Tree. Don't get mad. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's Dollar Tree's fault. It's the allure of the Dollar Tree. I didn't create that. I just exist in this sort of world. Not my fault. Where were we? Yeah. Gators are not responsible for what they do, because gators do what they do. If we enter into their territory, well, what do you think is going to happen? If they enter into our category, maybe somebody might shoot them or whatever, but I hope not. I wouldn't do that, but somebody might. I don't like condemning other people, other creatures because of differences. I don't like racism, folks. I sure don't like racism. Yeah, what can I say about racism? Do I dare approach this topic? When I was a kid and I was growing up in the South, and there was a lot of racism. Way back in those days, I'm talking about the 1950s and stuff, and the early 1960s, and I lived in Memphis, Tennessee. I lived in North Carolina in the 50s, and Memphis, Tennessee in the 60s, and no, I lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and I was born in North Carolina, moved to Tennessee, went back to North Carolina. Anyway, I've seen racism. I've seen it for all my 62 years of life, and I don't like it a bit. I just think that you should love each other. And we're all human. We're all created by God, and don't be critical of each other. Don't judge each other. Don't hate each other because of your race or because of the country that you were born in. Whatever it was. There's this what's that called? Misogamy or something like that, where you hate people from other countries. I don't know what it is, but I'm not there smart, but I am smart enough to know that to hate other people for any reason is wrong. So, and I've seen hate my entire life, and I was shy. I was embarrassed actually, as I was growing up in the South, when I heard my aunts and uncles and cousins and people refer to, for instance, black people using the N-word. I was embarrassed by that. I didn't want to be around that. I wasn't comfortable around that, okay? And I've never been comfortable around racism. It just doesn't seem right. It seems wrong. It seems unfair. And all it does is create hate. And there shouldn't be hate against people. Misogyny is hating women, Gary? Whatever. I'm looking for a word. I can't think of the word right now. What's that word where you hate Xena? You know the word, right? Where you hate people from other countries and stuff? Xena, whatever it is. It starts with an X, I think, or maybe a Z. I'm not sure. But anyway, hate is hate. It doesn't matter what you call it. Hate is wrong. Now, You know, you know, you can say, well, you're a white male. You know what? I'm a human being. I'm not a white male. I'm not. I'm me. I'm Steve Keeter. You know, you like me, you hate me, whatever it is. But the thing is, I love people, and I love getting along with people. I don't see the point in hating another human being because of their race, or their religion, or even their politics. Okay, people, lighten up. Lately it's gotten crazy in this country, but it's always been crazy all over the world. We may not be the same, we may not agree on everything. Xenophobia, thanks Gary. But we are still all human beings created in the image of God. And what race is God? I don't think God is any race. I think God is God. And we're all created in the image of God. So we should love each other. I don't see the point of hating each other based on, I'll say it again, religion, race, even political differences. And it's gotten crazy because, you know, there have been lots of political parties in this world over thousands of years, hundreds of years, whatever. But in this country, it's become incredibly polarized to the point of two sides, extreme left and extreme right. Hi, Kathy. People, lighten up. Words of wisdom from the Lovely Daddy. Thanks, Kathy. You're right. Thanks for reminding me of that. True enough. My daughter puts it all in perspective. I'll tell you why. Because my daughter is brilliant. She is. I'm darn proud of her. People, lighten up. Stop hating each other. That's the bottom line. I can say it. It's really simple. Stop hating each other. That's 4 words. Can you remember those 4 words? Stop hating people. And, you know, I see people who say that they're tolerant and they're for freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that, freedom of everything. We're in the United States of America, and we're supposed to be free. But I don't see this freedom anymore. I see people hating each other. Sure, you're entitled, you're allowed to say certain things, you have freedom of speech, but if you say certain things, you're going to get attacked, you're going to get maligned, you're going to get, well, for instance, taken off Facebook, taken off YouTube. You're going to get shut down. There are people who want to shut you down. They don't want to hear your side, you know, because certain people think, well, we being the tolerant ones, we have a right to shut down the people who are not tolerant. And then they say, well, you're not tolerant because you expressed a point of opinion that I disagree with. Therefore, I want to shut you down. My friends want to shut you down. So you get a lot of people calling each other, people full of hate. Hate just builds. Hate feeds on hate. Hate just keeps building and building, and people want to shut each other down. They want to shut each other up. Once upon a time, I could cite a couple of things. The golden rule, remember that? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be respectful to each other, people. I could cite another thing. Once upon a time in this country, people agreed to disagree. They said, okay, I may disagree with what you say. Now remember this, people. This is important because this was a very popular expression 20 years ago. I may disagree with what you say, but I absolutely stand by your right to have your opinion and to say, you know, to express that opinion. Not anymore. Now people just want to shut you down. Now, I think that's wrong. I think that people should be tolerant of each other. Just because you disagree with someone, don't automatically, first of all, don't go to the extreme. Don't automatically assume because you disagree with someone that they're a bigot, they're sexist, they're whatever, okay? Because listen first to what they have to say. Listen first to their reasons for what they are saying. It may seem a certain way, but listen to what they have to say. As and you got to be ready, people. You got to be, if you're going to express a strong opinion, especially a political opinion, be ready to back it up. Be ready to say why you said what you did. Don't just blurt stuff out, because other people are going to take that and they're going to jump all over you and they're going to say, well, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're whatever. But maybe you're not. Maybe you just thought things through and you came to a certain conclusion, and it might be right or wrong. And also, if you express that opinion, if you explain your opinion, be ready to listen to the other people, the ones who disagree with you. You know what? I'm just talking to this camera. Nobody's going to pay any attention to what I said. Nobody's going to care. None of you are going to care, right? You're just going to be intolerant of other people who disagree with you. You're just going to think that they're stupid, they're racist, they're haters. I mean, it is possible that maybe some people are. Well, certainly some people are. But you've got to give them a chance to speak. Give them a chance to speak and listen to them. And let's have a decent discussion, okay? To discuss our differences. Don't just, you're a hater, and start calling people names. Give people a chance to speak.